The thick wiggy hairline is out. We've already bleached the knots, so now let's pluck the hairline. This is Wig 101 and we are plucking the hairline on our wig. Plucking your wig is important because this is where we customize it. This is where it looks like you. Just like, bam, is that her hair or not? Because the hairline looks exactly the same. All we're trying to do is confuse people. It's like her hair was short last week, now it's long. It was blonde this morning, tomorrow it's brown. We have to keep it confusing. Never let them know your next move. Before we jump into it, let's figure out what we'll need. First up is gonna be a wig head. A canvas wig head is best. If you use a styrofoam one, you can end up putting holes in it when you're plucking, so canvas is good. A white cloth or rag, this is just like a washcloth. We're gonna put this on top of the wig head so we can really get a good look at what we're actually doing and not just plucking at random. A water spray bottle, because this is what we use to smooth down the hair, and I can show you better than I can tell you, but you'll see exactly why we use this. A rat tail comb, and we're gonna use this not just to part the hair, but also to get rid of the excess hair that we've plucked. Possibly the most important thing, tweezers, right? And I like to use these, the pointed tweezers, rather than the slanted ones. With these, you can go literally hair by hair. And again, I'll show you how to do it. But the slanted ones, there's more of a chance to make a mistake because you can pluck out more than one hair at a time with those. You'll also need some duck clips, and this is really just to hold the hair back when you're separating it. Last but not least, you'll also need some wig pins. We use these to make sure the hair stays in place and doesn't move around while we're trying to work on it. Okay, let's pluck these knots. When it comes to plucking knots, the position that the wig head is in is very, very important. I just place it here between my legs and it does the trick. Using a white cloth is very important. If I was to put the wig directly on the head, the knots would blend into the color of the canvas head and I wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. When it comes to securing the wig, it is very, very important that it's laying flat. If it's not, you're not going to be able to part it the way you need to, and you're not going to be able to pluck it the way you need to. The problem with that is you could end up with a really uneven plucking process. The sides might look like the middle might look like the sides, and then you'll just be all turned around. The way this is flat here, that is exactly what we're looking for. And now we can start plucking. Take your water spray bottle and just go crazy. Spray, spray, spray until it is drenched. And then you're gonna comb it back just like this so you can part it, so you can see what you're doing and you won't have just a bunch of flyaway hairs in the way. I work in 3 sections, the middle and the 2 sides. For the middle part, I go temple to temple and I just section those 2 side pieces off. I would recommend taking a picture of your hair with it completely pulled back, so you'll always have a picture of your hairline to refer to when you're doing this kind of thing. The way I position my body when I'm plucking is so important. As you can see here, I'm just pulling my arm around to the side and making sure I'm plucking away from me. In my experience, if I've done it any other way, I automatically pluck out too much hair, just because I cannot see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. If you're an absolute beginner, you'll probably want to go not only in small sections, but a little bit slower than I'm doing it. With that being said though, you don't want to go too slow, because if you're going too slow, you might end up taking out bigger chunks than you want to. So having a good motion and speed is very important as well. If you've seen my TikTok video, I did a close-up on some of those knots that just did not bleach or process. You'll want to remember to go in and pull those knots out individually, one by one. Take your time, just make sure they're gone because you will see those when you're doing your install. The main thing that I'm looking for as I'm plucking is that gradient. No harsh lines, gradients. We just want it to blend seamlessly from back to front, front to back. And I can't emphasize it enough, it just needs to look like your hairline. If you want that natural look, whether you're doing baby hairs or not, it should look exactly like your hairline. When we get to the front, you're going to want to use a lighter hand Because the knots are smallest in the front, it is easier to over pluck there. And this is what I was talking about, those knots that just didn't bleach. Go ahead and get those out. This is why I like the pointed tweezers. And I usually use the Tweezerman brand, that's what these are. They're just so precise. Everything we did on the front section, we'll do on the sides. Now, as for me, my side hairline has a little bit of a different shape than the front. So I'm really paying attention to that. In the middle part of the side, if that makes sense, it's a little thinner, it goes back further. Now this might seem tedious, and it kind of is. So for me, I just put on a show in the background, and I'm just aware that I'm gonna be sitting here for a little while. Because we did this in sections, there is a chance that in between those sections, there could be a little gap that isn't completely blended. So when you are done with those sections, go into those little spaces like right here and make sure they're completely blended. Again, blend, gradient, that is everything we're looking for here. I didn't show it in this video, but when the hair's completely dry, I go in with a hot comb, like literally the hottest it can go, and I just give the front a very good press. Hair looks very different when it's dry, and unless you're gonna wear the hair wet, which I don't know if anyone would do that, you do really want to see what it will look like in its dry state. This is how much hair I got from the plucking. That is what it should look like. You should get quite a bit of hair. And this is what it looks like after the press when it's all done. If you've been with me step by step on this journey, I'm so excited about what we've been able to learn. And I'm trying to decide next if I'm gonna do the bald cap method or how I prep my hair for a wig. Tell me what you want to see next in the comments, how I prep my hair for a wig install or the bald cap method. Regardless, you already know there's another video coming next week. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. I'm so excited about the rest of this series and I just want you along with me. So thank you if you already have been, and let's keep learning together. I'll see you next time.